Hello, I am Khadija Alawadhi. Hope you are doing well. I'll present for you my graduation projects. Let's start by explaining what is the Digital Art Museum. These days we are facing a great advancement in technology and everything in life, and this is one of the reasons for choosing Digital Art Museum as a graduation project. So, Digital Art Museum is a new exhibition platform that utilizes a new way of displaying with a high technology format. It's basically a museum with digital tools to enhance the experience of viewing objects. This poster includes all the information about the project which was done in stage 1, the research stage. The users for this museum are from all ages and genders, and it's divided in visitors, technicians and artists, and staff. My design approach is about natural or scientific phenomena. It's incidents or events that are naturally formed as a result of various natural or scientific reasons and are characterized by being non-human in their occurrence, and we can use our science knowledge to explain it. Nowadays, most of the people are unaware of natural phenomena and what's beyond. I choose this approach to influence knowledge to know more about the natural phenomena that we see every day yet do not know the reason for their occurrence. So the visitor can think and explain these interesting science and interact with, and know more about the large world that is not always seen, alongside with the uniqueness of these phenomena. I will reflect that in the museum design by create a full atmosphere to let the visitors live and experience every phenomena as well as interact with and know more about each. To develop my concept, I reflect natural changes in nature with diagonal lines to show how it affects nature for the occurrence of any phenomena. And this is the concept board that contains everything I just said. To reflect my concept in the plan and to express the changes that caused these phenomena, as I mentioned, I mainly use diagonal lines to design the whole museum as well as the exterior. Also, I tried to let the users go in a journey that started with a very clear and almost straight circulation, and by going on, it will be more complex to express the natural or scientific reasons or changes behind these phenomena. Starting by entering to the reception that has different waiting areas, and there are two main directions. First is led to the halls and the coffee shop or restaurant, and the second is led to the other facilities that will be explained later. However, I designed the six halls to surround the coffee shop in a radial manner so it can be a place to rest between the halls. Hall 1, 2, 3, and 4 are divided in two parts, starting by explaining the common phenomena and moving to the unusual phenomena that are not always seen. Or maybe some people are not familiar with the scientific reasons behind it. I will explain every hall in details in the coming slides. So on the right side of the plan are the workshops. One is for the science and the other one is for technology. Also the meeting room and the conference hall with its restrooms, control room and storage, and the library with different sitting areas alongside with the coffee area between the conference hall and the library, with a small reception area so they can enter from here without going to the main reception. This is an inspiration of what the exterior view will look like. I will introduce each area with its 3D renders or inspirational images. Starting with the reception area, there are three entrances. The main entrance in the center and the two entrances from the side near the offices. I used floor lines to divide the space and it include different waiting areas with almost straight circulation as I mentioned. This is the 3D render for the reception area. I used neutral colors with materials that are inspired from the nature. For the reception desk, I used a smart technology that can change the outer surface of the material between glass and screen. This is the coffee shop that centralized the halls to be a place to rest. Because of that, I used neutral colors to create a calm and quiet atmosphere so they can rest after exiting the halls. The coffee shop tables have interactive screens that can be more easier for the visitors and the staff instead of taking orders every time. The visitors will enter Hall 1, which is talk about the geological phenomena. As I mentioned before, the visitors will start experience the common phenomena moving to unusual phenomena. When they begin, there will be a big earth model hanged from the ceiling to show the earth layers and to reflect the geology, with an area filled of sand that the visitor can interact with to know more about the topography. It works with sensor devices that change the colors depending on the heights. Then they can try different earthquakes power and see how it affects through the screens and by feeling the different power while they sitting or standing in these areas. Moving to mountains and caves, which are divided in two parts. One is normal and the other one is ice or from the polar regions. It's designed in a way to let the visitors enter to experience the two types as well as the places designed for sitting inside and outside the caves. Then the volcanoes, with a huge volcano in the center so they can see the process of an active volcano, and the hidden beach that is formed by underwater volcano. And then the waterfall as interactive wall as shown in the picture. Moving to unusual geological phenomena such as Kua volcano in Indonesia and the blood fall in Antarctica. In every hall, the screens will cover most of the walls depending to the experience, alongside with the floor. The data shows will cover all the spaces to suit every phenomena. The second hall is talking about the chemical and biological phenomena. When entering the hall, there will be cubes with different colors represent the periodic table, so the visitors can interact to see the results and interaction of these elements by putting them above each other. In addition to the status of the elements, such as solid, liquid, or gas. Then, there's an interactive screen to know more about the growth of the living things, with an area to sit and see a short video of this process. Moving to the unusual phenomena that are formed by a chemical or biological changes, such as a pink lake, that we can see it in a pink color due to the presence of algae type, which is found in salty environments like the pink lake. Idaho glowing beach. The glow of the light we see is emitted by the living creatures which has the natural capacity to produce blue glow. And shards of turquoise ice. In this phenomena, the water of the lake is so clear. So when it freezes in winter, it creates a transparent and shining turquoise color. And this is all due to the wind, temperature, and sun effects and this ice crust alongside with the pressure in the main body of the ice. And the frozen methane bubbles are formed by decomposed dead organic material, by bacteria such as creatures or leaves sink in the lake. The bacteria produce methane, which forms bubbles that rise to the surface, and in the summer it enters the atmosphere and exit the hole through a corridor full of screens that represent the chemical reactions and the uniqueness of these phenomena. The third hall is about meteorological phenomena, starting by let the visitors see and experience the different weather conditions such as wind, fog, and dust, moving toward an area that shows the process of cloud formation and show how the water evaporated into a cloud and then going to the rain room to live that feeling and experience it in a new way. It's basically a room that has sensor devices. When anyone walks, it will stop raining above this area. And the same as for the snow room and the hail room. Moving to the area that reflects storm, it has different boxes with different power of storm that consist of wind and lighting. So the visitors can enter these boxes and try it by using the floor sensors to change the shape and color of the storm. Also, they can try it in a more realistic perspective and the wall screens by touching them and create different shapes of storm. The unusual phenomena are white rainbow, aurora, and here the people can feel that they can see it and experience it in real by the whole atmosphere, the screens, sound, and also the settings that inspired by the clouds. Also, the mammatus clouds, which is a spherical formation of clouds, and the snow penitentes of Chile. The penitentes are snow formation that points toward the direction of the sun. They form when the sun's rays turn snow directly into water vapor without melting at first. This process called sublimation.
دكتور، لماذا وكيف يحدث الشفق القطبي؟ هذه الظاهرة العجيبة.
Yes, it's of course start with the sun again. And apart from light, the sun emits also charged particles, that is electrons and protons. And this is called the solar wind. And the solar wind can be said to blow through space from the sun towards Earth. But Earth has a magnetic field. It would look like the field around the ordinary bar magnet, but the solar wind puts a pressure on the magnetic field. So it's compressed on the day side and elongated on the night side.
أن ظاهرة الشفق عظيمة جدا ومعقدة وصعبة ولا زال البحث فيها، ولكن تأمل معي هذه الآيات اللي الله سبحانه وتعالى أقسم أن ظاهرة الشفق عظيمة جدا ومعقدة وصعبة ولا زال البحث فيها، ولكن تأمل معي هذه الآيات اللي الله سبحانه وتعالى أقسم فيها بالشفق وطلب من المشركين والكفار الإيمان بالله سبحانه وتعالى والسجود عند سماع هذه الآيات. يقول الله سبحانه وتعالى: فلا أقسم بالشفق والليل وما وسق والقمر.
Moving to Hall 4, that is talking about the astronomical phenomena that consist of planets that is shown as a solar system, with interactive screen tables below each planet, so the visitors can learn more about each. I choose Mars planet to let the visitors enter inside and give them a whole experience by hologram technology. Then, the periodic changes that creates the day and the year, sunset, sunrise, and the phases of the moon. Moreover, it also consists of the solar and lunar eclipse, and the unusual ones, the blue moon and the red moon. And hall number 5 includes unexplained phenomena, as shown in the pictures, Nazca lines, the bloop, UFOs, and the sailing rock. Lastly, the temporary hall is consist of artist works that are inspired from natural phenomena, like the interactive ocean vortices or glowing beach and so on. And at the end of the temporary hall, there's a cooking showroom, so they will enter it after going through these beautiful arts. Here is the gift shop with the museum branding. Also, in the gift shop, I used the same smart technology that I used in this reception desk, as well as the natural stones that used in the different products. In the next slides, there are some inspirations for the other components also. The last thing is the section view. It goes through the reception area and then the halls and the technician's room. Thank you for listening. I hope everything was clear.